welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., the readings guy, 603-404-9338. You can email me also at biffid@yahoo.com. You can text at the line, give me a call, whatever. Do all kinds of stuff for you. Anyway, guess what today is, everyone out there? I'll give you a hint. Look at my forehead. That's right. Today is Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent. For all you Catholics out there, anyway, regardless, unless you're a Satan worshiper, everyone, you should be proud of your faith and be proud to display it and be proud to let everybody know that you have faith in God. So there you go. Anyway, again, as you can see, I have my heavy winter coat on because it's kind of chilly in here, I think so. And as I look around, this, of course, this is the old bus station. I don't see any heating vents in here at all, so they're gonna have to put some space heaters in here. And the other thing, I just want to point out at the start, because we're in the new studio, it's nice and modern here. Everything is interior designed well. The aesthetics just sort of all blend together and come together. I love it. But one thing, just so you'll know, there's Canal Street's right here and Granite Street's right there, all right? And as we were waiting to go on today, 2 ambulances went by. You can hear the sirens. So if you hear sirens, don't get alarmed. It's just the EMTs doing their job. All right, so what do you, so today, naturally no guests, so you have me today. So, well, I have all kinds of stuff, so last week, I won't have to read headlines, although I thought I did send myself a hysterical, funny headline. I just went to check on my phone. I don't know where it went. But anyway, so we have the inspirational quote. We have the interesting facts today. And then, so we don't have I thought it got kind of dull, I suppose, last week. We're going to learn about orange calcite. Perhaps we'll learn about, I just printed this out. I just perused it really, really quick, but its origins, its makeup, where it's found, its properties, how it can help you, spiritually, metaphysically, with the higher realm, whatever. We'll see what happens. So that'll be a little bit later. So what they also, I'm told the phone number is down the bottom of the screen for anybody that wants to call in. And so give that a shot. And I'm not supposed to say it because when the show gets repeated, obviously no one should be calling. So there's a story with that. So what do you say we get started with the inspirational quote? And I don't know who the guy is. If anybody knows, be sure to let me know. All right, here's the inspirational quote. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Right? I love it. I'll do it again, just so, I kind of like it. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. And it's Rumi, R-U-M-I. Whoever that is, I don't have a clue. But I kind of liked it because this is sort of like for all you people out there that, cancel culture, the woke, the idiots that think they know everything. It's all out there for you. So listen to it again. Rewind, listen to it again. Help yourself out. Improve yourself. Let your spirit soar, as I always say. You'd be amazed. All right. So today, the interesting fun facts are, I have it, I'm going to say just about every single morning as part of my breakfast. So, what better way to start the day, I think. But I don't have breakfast right away. This morning I got up late today, about 6:45. I didn't have breakfast till about 9:30. But anyway, practically every single day, it's included as part of my breakfast. So the interesting fun facts today are yogurt, all right? Interesting fun fact number one, and for all of you out there who didn't know this, yogurt is a delicious and nutritious dairy product made from the fermentation of milk by adding live bacterial cultures. And I remember when I was a kid, I couldn't stand it because it tasted like chalk, but you know, now they put in sugar and flavors and all this other stuff. All right, interesting fun fact number two. Yogurt is rich in protein, calcium, vitamins, and probiotics, making it a highly nutritious choice for a healthy diet. Interesting fun fact number three. The origins of yogurt can be traced back thousands of years to ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, the Greeks, and the Romans, who valued its health benefits. Pretty good. Interesting fun fact number four. The live bacterial cultures present in yogurt, such as lactobacillus and bifidobacterium or bifidobacterium, offer several health benefits by promoting a healthy gut and boosting the immune system. Interesting fun fact number five. The probiotics found in yogurt can help improve digestion by maintaining a healthy balance of bacteria in the gut, reducing bloating and other digestive issues. So I guess if you eat too much, right, and then you go to the doctor, they're going to say, oh, you have bacteria in your stomach. So excuse me 1 minute, it's that time. Thank you. All right. This is kind of interesting. I didn't know this, but get this one. Interesting fun fact number 6. People who are lactose intolerant can often tolerate yogurt better than other dairy products, as the live cultures help break down lactose. Voila. Interesting fun fact number 7. While, excuse me, I don't know what's got on with this all of a sudden. What do they say? I got a frog in my throat. Is that what they used to say? My mother used to say something like that. Thank you once more. All right. Interesting fun fact number 7. And I'm going to have to comment after I read this, and you'll understand. While traditional yogurt is made from cow's milk, there are also alternatives made from goat's milk. That might be yummy. Sheep's milk, and and even plant-based milk like soy and almond. If it's not plant-based milk, if it's soy or almond. Milk comes from living female mammals, right? It's plant-based milk. It's just wrong. The government should like outlaw that term because it's deceptive, and there's dumb people out there, and they'll believe it that it's milk when it's really not. It's juice from the soy or the almond. It's not milk. Prove me wrong. Interesting fun fact, number 8. Calcium is important for maintaining strong bones and teeth, and yogurt is an excellent source of this vital mineral. Interesting fun fact number 9. The combination of protein and carbohydrates found in yogurt makes it an ideal choice for replenishing energy stores and aiding muscle recovery after exercise. Who would have ever thought? And finally, interesting fun fact number 10. Due to its fermentation process, yogurt generally has a longer shelf life compared to other dairy products, which means you can stock up and enjoy it over an extended period. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, for today. So, of course, let's see what happens today. We got, like I said, we've got the orange calcite info here. We can learn about that. This is the orange calcite. Let's do, let me look into this just quickly and just see if there's, today also, what else is today? I said, look at my forehead, look right here, my heart. How do you do it? I can't do it. Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Make your Valentine feel special today. That's what it's for. Just reminded me looking in here. I didn't even remember. I saw a heart in here. Well, what? Somebody out there is going to have this significance. The 13C, what does that mean? Somebody out there that's going to have significance to it. 13C, as in cool. There's, wow. There's, let me see if I can see anything good in here. I also see, well, believe it or not, there's someone out there. I also see, you can laugh all you want, whale watching, whales. Who's into that? That's kind of close. It's a lot easier when it's directed at someone in particular, but hey. There's, let me see. Whoa. Someone's out there, they're debating on their wardrobe. I would definitely rethink your costume before you actually step out your front door with it. To me, I'm just going to say probably a little sort of, wow, what is that? Maybe a little overbearing for some people. So, and you might get comments that you don't like. So, that's so much for that. I'm going to do just a general 2-card reading for what's happening or what will be happening shortly. So let's see what people can expect for the upcoming week. 2 cards. So, all right, so the Page of Pentacles. So here we have, to me, all right, it's nice. It's sort of the way you've whatever's been going on. It's sort of, you think it's going to go this certain way, and then all of a sudden it's like a light bulb's going to go off, and it's going to say, well, let's try it this way instead of that way. A little bit emotional, not too bad. As you can see, it's yellow. So to me, especially now being chilly, it's nice and warm, comforting. So nothing really to worry about. It's got a little extra energy flowing with it, all around it, surrounding it. Nice, even flowed energy. It's nice and grounded. It's all sort of will connect nice and smoothly. And it's sort of going to be, nice, bit invigorating, not a lot, but a little bit. It's just enough that you notice that, give you a little oomph for that. And of course, well, there we have it. Once we start going, right, as I just said, about how it comes like that. What's the next card now? Is the King of Wands. All right, so after we get it into motion with the Page of Pentacles. All right, we have the King of Wands here, which will, once the wheels start turning, everything comes into focus. You're able to adapt and sort of, get a more solid, broader look at the picture, but still everything is in focus. So not to worry, it's sort of like you need to change this, you would tweak it up a bit. Now's the perfect time to do it. All right, so there you have it for that. So, all right, so which brings us now, let's learn about the orange calcite, all right? Like I said, I printed all this stuff out. I just perused it before we went on the air. So it's 17 pages. I'm not going to read 17 pages plus. Don't go, oh no, 17 pages. It's big print, so it's not as involved as you think it is. Excuse me. Thank you. By the way, how did everybody like the big blizzard yesterday that we got? Was that unbelievable? What? I mean, talk about, the joke, they can't forecast the weather. They really can't. What I want to know is, and I'm not going to say not the local forecasters, all right? They're just doing these, whatever it is, the GPD models or whatever they are. They're showing you this model shows this is what the storm's going to bring and the track of the storm. Those people are the ones that should get fired. And I don't know how much money they're making, but come on. A 5-year-old could do the same thing. Give a 5-year-old some crayons and say, draw a weather map for us. What's he got to lose, right? And then these poor meteorologists, they're all got to come on the air with their tails between their legs. From 6 to 10 inches of snow to like 3 snowflakes. That's all that I saw around my way. Anyway, so much for that. So, orange calcite. Let's learn a little bit about orange calcite. I have lots of crystals. You can laugh about it all you want. I'm telling you, you wear them, you carry them around with you, and they work. They really work. You can feel the energy, unless, of course, that is, you know, if you're just saying it's a crock, they don't work naturally, it's not going to work for you. You have to have an open mind. You know, you have to sort of, it's sort of like I always talk about, you know, your spirituality or your, you know, mediumship or your psychic intuitiveness. You don't really have, you know, you just let it happen. So, and that's all you have to do with crystals. Just let it do its thing for you. All right? It's naturally, so it starts off with simplistic beauty that anyone can appreciate, and you can. And I do like the color, but I really like the texture. It's really, really nice. All right? So let's see. It's the epitome of energy. And it's true. It says just one look, and it's capable of lifting your spirits and imbuing you, I don't know what that means, with the passion of 1,000 suns. It does. And like I said, not only just one look, just one touch, one feel, the texture even brings you up all the more. It's got a translucent finish, which only amplifies its beauty. We know that. It's very good. Interesting enough, it's pretty common. It's predominantly found in Mexico. I wonder if the illegals are bringing it over the border with them. Canada, and, oh, here we go again. The top is chopped off. I'm gonna stick my neck out and say South America. All right? It is a rock-forming mineral that's found inside sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic rock. All right? It's a carbonate rock. So there you go. And it's a carbonate rock. In the meantime, what do you hear these climate people? They want a carbon, net zero carbon, or whatever it is. They want to do away with carbon. They want to do away with everything. Carbon is everywhere, people. Wake up. Speaking of that, a quick aside. It was online, so it's got to be true. And they had a map with all these graphs and everything. This is what I don't understand. I'm taking a side here to these climate alarmists and all the dummies that believe them. All right? You're going to die. The temperatures are going up. However, why don't they tell you? I bet you know people out here don't realize it. The year 1939, so 85 years ago, the highest temperatures ever recorded in the U.S. You don't hear a peep about it. Why don't they tell you that? Just shows you how they're dishonest with you. They're hiding. You know, they always talk about believe the science, but yet they're hiding the science from you. It's, you know, pick and choose what science they want you to believe. But we've digressed enough, all right? It's been used for building. It's been used for its pigment, soil amendments, imagine that. It's even in statues, so it says here. It says it's quite popular, important mineral. All right, here we go. In Crystal Kingdom, its meaning is strongly associated with healing and positive energy. You can never get enough of positive energy. There you have it. All right. The crystal is all-encompassing and can bring unique benefits. See, you don't even have to wear it; just carry it. All right. The most commonly accepted meaning revolves around the stone's ability to energize. Maybe we should, all you people who can really relate to the 2-card reading I gave, right? Go out and get some orange calcite and help it work its way along, and perhaps, you know, give it even more depth and more oomph, all right? Orange calcite radiates pure vigor and excitement. Imagine that. It represents the fire we all have within. Okay, they claim it's strongly connected to your wells of creativity. Even if you don't realize you have creative talents, orange calcite will make them known. Again, it's not even anything you have to practice, right? You just let it happen. Let's see what it has for healing properties. This stone is potent and life-changing. Let's see how, in many ways. Okay, here we go. Pay attention now. Here's where it gets interesting. Emotional orange calcite is a busy stone that works overtime to keep your emotional well-being in good graces. How can you go wrong with that? The biggest impact it has is on dark energy, all right? And let's face it, we all know people who have dark energy. I certainly do. One of the most darkest, people I know with what am I looking for? This one person that I know from the Elks, no less, she knows who she is, and so does everybody else there. She is nothing but dark energy. And when I say dark energy, I mean dark, very dark. Non-stop vindictive, spreading rumors, starting rumors, spreading rumors, causing all kinds of chaos and disorder and non-stop turmoil, and she loves it. You know, she puts wedges between everyone. She goes out of her way to do that constant negativity. All right? So, again, it's a powerful warrior against dark energy that binds you. All right? It cleanses your body of bad vibes. Maybe, I mean, this lady that I know down at the Elks, right? I should probably refuse it because that's her journey. It's just, you know, showing people what, you know, how big of a jerk she can be, and insists, even once they realize that she constantly keeps regurgitating all this negativity and darkness, so that, you know, not only will you not forget, you'll, you know, award her the A-hole award of the century. All right? Let's see. It also keeps your aura clean and free. What's wrong with that? All right? And here we go again. It's also been said that it increases your excitement for life. For those of you who aren't excited for life, anything's worth a shot, right? All right. Let's see, because we all can become complacent, right? So there you go, and with all of, you know, the ups and downs and the twists and the turns and the valleys and the mountains we all have to climb, get some orange calcite. Let's see. It can reignite the passion that you've lost. Imagine. Get this, it not only does it wipe your emotional slate clean and get rid of the darkness that bogs you down, but it also helps you discover your true purpose. It's never too late. It's nice for those of you who feel lost. Go out and get some orange calcite. Make a difference. It brings your purpose to light in unique ways. Get up. Here we go. Maybe this is why I like it. It can remove feelings of self-doubt. There you go. We all have that. It'll guide you in the right direction to find a newfound skill or hobby. This is almost as good as a magic wand. It enhances creativity, pushing you to come up with plans to pave your own path. Wow. It inspires you to live your true self. It clears up any mental fog and puts your destiny in full view. Again, whoever was relating to that reading, orange calcite is going to streamline you right through. Put your past in the rearview mirror and focus on straight ahead. All right. Let's see. It's energizing radiance. It starts to promote spiritual growth. I'm all for that. You know, spiritual growth, believe it or not, it nourishes your soul. If you don't nourish your soul, you grow craggy, cranky, you have a void, you know that there's always something missing, you're never fulfilled, you don't feel content, so it can help you with all these things. Get this, it links to the realms of higher consciousness and helps you forge the path of self-discovery. Imagine that. It's physically, it can also be beneficial physically. Let's see, it can give you a feeling of vitality that can positively influence your day-to-day life. That's, and it's true, because I tell everyone I have the time of my life every day, and that's what you need. So it can help you do that for just having some around. Imagine that. All right, it's thought to improve your body's natural healing processes, which your body heals naturally anyway. But people, instead of healing their body, what do? They run to the doctor and they want meds, not to heal what's wrong with them, but just to mask the symptoms. So if you want to heal, see, naturally, it's got to be naturally. Drugs mask. All right. The only thing I know is if you take aspirin for a headache, that cures it. But other than that, right, they just mask things. It can boost your immune system while also enhancing your ability to flush out toxins. Maybe, and I know some people do this, it might be good for this because you can put it in water. I don't think any part of this is toxic, right? So let it soak in water, and the water absorbs its properties and its energy, and you drink the water. Like I said, I know some people that do it, just make sure there's nothing toxic in it. Imagine that. The liver, the kidney, and the spleen get more effective at doing their job with this. So there you go, maybe there you have it. Leading to the eradication of viruses and other disease-causing actors. For a few bucks, look at it. Again, you need to go out and get some. Imagine that. It's good for chronic fatigue. This thing is amazing. Can help you become more productive throughout the day. I have chronic fatigue. I have to take a nap every day. Let's see. All right, metaphysical properties. And this is a powerful tool for triggering your Lowell. Somebody from that I know from Lowell must be talking about me. It is a powerful tool for triggering your lower chakras. It resonates most with the first three primary chakras, which are the root, way down here, the base of your spine, the sacral, a little bit above that, and the solar plexus chakras. All right? As the root chakra stone, it governs your feelings of stability and balance. It's one of the most important to coddle, as it can make you feel lost and unsure of yourself when blocked. Imagine. It helps you feel comfortable and have a purpose to work towards. And, all right, and also, in general, it inspires and pushes you to enjoy life at every turn, which you can't go wrong with that. Once you start doing it little by little, and then it just encompasses all right? For the solar plexus chakra, will help you take control of your life and allows you to make decisions based on your own needs, not other people's needs, but your own needs. Okay. You can also pair this with other crystals to sort of enhance its abilities, which they say it pairs well with sapphire. I don't have any. Amazonite, I have that. Iron pyrite, I have some of that right in my pocket. I carry that with me. And more. Imagine, because it can expand the potential benefits to create, I like this, create a healing cocktail. And I like cocktails. All right. Okay, now that's not too bad. All right, Ann, for Zodiac, are you ready for this? Who would know about this one? It isn't the official birthstone of any month of Zodiac, so that means anyone can reap its rewards regardless of what month you're born. Imagine. But it's okay, but they say it resonates most with Cancer. Let's see why. I guess they have to stay level-headed more than other people. I don't know. Yep, it perfectly combats a Cancer's penchant for going off the rails when their patience is tested. It can also counteract the effects of shyness, allowing Cancers to reach their full potential. I used to be wicked shy, not anymore, I'm the opposite. All right, so, well, there you have it for orange calcite. So, again, it's probably doing all that. You can put it next to on your nightstand when you go to bed at night, and and use it for enhancing your dreams with all that it can do for you. I'm sure it will. You won't have nightmares if you have that on you by your bedside, I bet. And wait a minute. All right, never mind. So there you go. And if you're wondering what this is, which I do this, I sort of, they call it grounding, whatever. Okay, this is selenite. It's a selenite wand, and what it does is it gets rid of negative and stagnant energy. So you can use this. Also, you can use it, you get a little pain or maybe a twitch, anything, negative, stagnant energy. I won myself, this one I carry with me. I have a nicer one at home. It's bigger, which I wand my whole body several times a week, sometimes more every day, depending on, sometimes we'll say like my shoulder's hurting, I wand my shoulder. It helps in that format, so there you have it. It's hard to do it yourself, but I'm gonna do a yes or no question. Let's see. Because I know everything that's going on, and it's not in a kind light either. There seems to be nothing but negativity and downfalls and pitfalls, and the government catering to a very, very, very small minority of Satan worshipers. Too bad people don't wear it. But anyway, let's see if the climate's going to change in terms of I don't know if it will politically, because it's just so ridiculous. I don't watch the news. I don't even put the TV on. I think my TV was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No TV at all. So, in case you people out there, he's this, he's that. I don't even put it on to watch anything, never mind the news. And I haven't watched don't get me wrong, I'll watch the local news. That's one thing, just to see what's going on locally. The weather, of course. I love the weather reports, even when they're 98% incorrect. So, all right, here we go. Where do I get here? The Ten of Swords, all right? Right now, we're at our darkest point, our lowest, deepest, most negative, lousy point going. So now is the good time. Seeing as it's at its lowest point, now is the time. And see if you can see it, it's somebody, they're lying on their stomach, and it's 10 swords all in the person's back, all right? So now is the time, hopefully, with God's good graces, it's time for them to really, realize enough is enough is enough is enough. It's, start taking all these swords out, the pressure off, start releasing the pressure a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And finally, people, without all this burden crushing them, right? Once it starts easing, everyone, hopefully, of course, the powers that be will see it mostly, but then again, they won't, because that's where it's all coming from. But, once burdens start to sort of subside, is slowly, and then the most minuscule way as they will, once it starts, you see that little glimmer of hope. And once you see that glimmer of hope, it gives you a little bit to focus on, just a tiny little bit to focus on. But once you start that little bit of focus, all right, it sort of, you start a little bit of focus, and you know, after that, you sink in and you realize this, and you see a little better, and your sight expands a little bit more, and you take the blinders off. And you, instead of walking and looking at the ground, right, the burden and the pressure starts to be released. And you're standing up, and you're finally, instead of looking down, you're looking straight ahead, and there's hope, and you can see happiness in the future, and you know you can almost taste it, but you know you've got a ways to go. There's still that journey ahead, and we'll see what happens. But until all that starts, hopefully it will start in the not too distant future. That's where we're at, and at least even that's what I feel also. There's pressure all the time. What can I tell you? Not a happy time. Anyway, so let's see if we can sort of pick it up a notch, all right? From that last card. Of course, again, as we say, as I just said with that card, go out and get some calcite, lessen your burden, right? Let everything come, all that positive energy that's sort of stuck inside for whatever reason, that's just dying to come out. We all have it, all right? Once you start thinking of it, let all that positive energy that's inside come to the surface. Once all that positive energy comes to the surface, and it pushes all that negativity out. And here's your aura, and all of a sudden, instead of your aura being close because there's so much darkness, as we said earlier, and too much negativity and underhandedness going on, right? Let that positive energy come out and expand, and then your aura is out here. And it's, you know, once your aura is out here, it expands, it can expand, and you have, instead of the positive energy being inside, now it's out and all around you. And believe it or not, people can see the difference in you. You're more vibrant, you're more uplifting. People want to come around you, they want to give you a hug. Hey, why not? So, excuse me 1 second, please. So we all have, now we know our homework, right? We've all got our work cut out for us, including myself. All right. So, for a brighter future. And it's not like it's, you know, it's nothing difficult. It's nothing that you can't do. Everyone can do it. You just change the gears in here a little. Reach deep down inside, excuse me. And again, once it starts, it's like, wow, it's amazing. You won't believe once you turn your, once you turn your spirit, I just hit the clip-on mic. Once you know, you let your spirit sort of take control, let go of your ego, don't listen to your ego, you know, once you start nourishing your soul, you'll be amazed at how uplifting and bright and sort of you have a go-get-'em type attitude. And, you know, enough of the people, you know, being jerked around with, you know, males saying that they're females and expecting everyone to believe it. You will just feel so good about ourselves that, you know, nobody's really, you know, if that's you wanna, if you're a male, wanna call yourself a female, that's all well and fine. But everything else is just gonna be like so nice that who really cares? If that's what you wanna do, fine, but you know, see it go by the wayside. Anyway, so much for that. So I hope everyone out there has had so far and will continue for the rest of the day. Have a fantastic Valentine's. For all you women out there, hopefully your significant other, your hubby will bring you home some nice roses, a box of chocolates, I don't know, take you out for a nice dinner, or even better yet, never mind taking you out for a nice dinner. Hopefully you'll get surprised with a nice homemade candlelight dinner by your hubby. How's that? That's one of the best Valentines, I think, right? Because let's face it, we can go off for dinner all the time, but having a nice candlelit dinner made by your hubby on Valentine's Day, priceless. So there you go. We don't have a whole lot of time left. We have some time. And again, you might want to think about going out, not only getting orange calcite, but perhaps other crystals. They do work. They lighten the load. They're invigorating. Because as psychic, intuitive, a medium, all right, being very spiritual and, you know, relating to a higher vibration and this and that. And, you know, part of it is what you hear all the time, when, you know, when you're involved in this. It's everything is energy. Energy is everything. So, you know, if energy is everything, and everything is made up, comprised of different elements, all right? So all these, we'll say crystals, have unique energies, just like you and I. We each have our own energy, all right? It's so, and it's true. And what else? If you also, you know, as it's in the Bible, all right? There's a natural cure for any illness going. There's a natural cure. Of course, they haven't found them all. So, as crystals having their own energy in them, and they have these properties, all right? I'm a big believer, like this one, a selenite wand, all right? You have a pain over here, hold it over here. You can feel the energy, and it's funny because, just here's a quick story, a quick aside story. I live in a, you know, there's like 50 apartments where I live. Practically everybody, I know practically everyone, let's put it that way, busybody. Anyway, I always talk about using the crystals for, you know, for different purposes, whatever, spiritually, mentally, physically, you know, reaching out to a higher realm. Anyway, this lady, I shouldn't say this lady, my next door neighbor, Diane, she's a sweetheart. But this is, I don't know how long ago, at least a year, maybe 2 years ago. I always remember, because she know, you know, like I said, everybody where I live knows that I'm into this. So she just happened to come over one day visiting, and we're talking, and she's talking about her lower back was painful. So I had a different one then, and I gave it away. I had a fantastic selenite one. I just loved everything about it. The one I got now is a close second. Anyway, she was complaining about her lower back and how painful it was. So I, you know, told her if she wanted to try something like this with crystals, I'd be more than willing to get, you know, help her out. So she said, you know, why not? Let's give it a go. So anyway, I got the selenite wand, and she's in there, and I'm wanding her back, and she sort of pointed where it was most painful, and I sort of held it there and just moved it around slowly, that little spot. And she says to me, David, she says, you're not going to believe this. She says, I can feel it. So there's proof in the pudding. Try it out yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go by, you can Google anything. You want to sort of, we'll say, like for dreams, you want nice vivid dreams, Google, go online, Google crystals for vivid dreaming, and it'll come up with several, I'm sure, and it will tell you what each different crystal, how it connects with the dreams. I told you I was using blue, wait a minute, oh God, it's escaping me now, blue kyanite. All right, you got to watch out because you get shards from it. It splinters easy, and you can get a splinter. I got a splinter of it once, so I never pick it up. I always, use like a paper towel, a napkin, a tissue, whatever. I don't, but I'll put it on my nightstand. I haven't used it in a while. Dreams are they're incredible, and I have a dream journal. Dreams, I would write down 2 or 3 dreams a week I would remember, unbelievable. But it got to the point, a couple of times, don't get me wrong, we all have nightmares, but vivid dreams, and then it was vivid nightmares. Like, one of them it was like, I'm in this place, I don't know where I was, it was dark, and there were windows, and people coming in the windows, and I knew like they were coming after me. And I can remember, I woke myself up screaming like I'm calling 911. And I always think, I hope my neighbors never hear me, right? Because there I am waking up, I'm calling 911, call 911. God forbid if they ever heard it and called 911, and what's your emergency? The guy next door is having a nightmare. Anyway, so much for that, for give it a go, but anything you want. You would sort of, you have joint pain, arthritis, whatever, Google it. Crystals, helpful for joint pain, or you can even be specific. We'll say like, you have TMJ. Crystals good for jaw pain. I know, you're sitting there, I'm local. No, I'm not. Give it a go. Google it, and you'll find out for yourself. And like I said, you'll get several. I'm sure you're going to get several choices when you Google. We'll say like for dreams, if you want vivid dreams, you'll get several choices. And believe me, it's just like when I buy crystals like this, the orange calcite or this crystal ball, it'll be the same way. It jumps out at you, the right one. You'll get the right one that's just right for you, and it never ceases to amaze me how that works. But you'll choose the right crystal, and you'll get the results you're expecting, or you'll even get better results than what you're expecting. So we don't have much time left. Again, thank you, everyone. I know it was probably kind of boring again today. No phones, no interaction, but anyway, that's what's going on. So everybody hang in there. Take a nice deep breath. Situation's improving. Go out and get some crystals for whatever purpose you want. Whatever purpose you want, I'm telling you, whatever remedy you think you'll get. I don't know how all this stuff gets in it. You'll get the crystal that's just right for you, and we don't have any time left except to sign off. So, again, I'm David B., the readings guy, 603-404-9338, biffit@yahoo.com. Get in touch. In the meantime, until next week, hopefully I'll have a guest. I'm going to work on a guest for next week, so you won't be bored out.